Even though you might have had a front row seat to every second of your life thus far, I'll bet there are some details you might have missed. I'll also bet that some of those details could be really useful to your current self if you could recall them. As you look back over the life you've lived up until now, the most significant moments probably are what stand out to you. A favorite birthday, a graduation, a loved one's birth, a loved one's death, any of your proudest or most sorrowful moments, all times filled with very noticeable emotion. You might even look back and recall how hard it was to get to your proudest moments or to make it through your most memorable low points. The details you're likely overlooking are all the many things it took to pull your way through the difficulty of those moments. A fascinating fact about all of us is that many of our most significant moments of our lives included some form of hardship. The tragic moments of your life obviously were hard, but there was probably difficulty to even your greatest accomplishments. To make your way through school to your graduation likely wasn't easy. To give birth to and raise your child took an immense amount of effort. To take a new job, move to a new city, or to marry the love of your life, these things took sacrifice and commitment despite the future never being quite certain. The only difference between your happiest moments and your most regretful or lowest moments is whether or not you got to choose to face that difficulty. The difference is whether you had the agency to consent to and say the effort would be worth it for this difficulty. Regardless, the presence of difficulty in all of the most significant moments of your past inherently means that there was also the presence of some ability to handle difficulty. You possessed something that enabled you to deal with the requirements of those moments, even if you were unsure of yourself as you did it. And those are the things you're probably forgetting about how you navigated the past. It's extremely inconvenient how easy it is to forget these things, because it would be very useful to know all the many things you have proven to be capable of as you continue to face current difficulties and new situations. To jog your memory about this, it'd be helpful to answer a few questions. Questions like, what did it take to get to the moment in your life you are most proud of? What did you have to do and how did you do it? Think of the hardest thing you've ever done. What is it about you that makes you the kind of person who could make it through that very hard thing? In any of the most significant moments of your life, pleasant or tragic, how would the people closest to you at the time describe you as you made it through that moment? What would they say they admired about how you managed that particular circumstance? The answers to questions like these and many similar other questions can start to shine some light on who you intrinsically might be, especially when there's pressure building around you. There's no need to try to be more or less generous with yourself when answering these. Just be honest in examining these moments. It had to take something to get to the present moment you're in now. So what did it take? If you think you've answered these questions quite well about the most significant moments that stand out to you in your life, try answering them about the most mundane moments. There's a wealth of benefit even in our most ordinary of days. What does it take to do the things you do nearly every day? Things like feeding yourself and your family, getting out of bed in the morning and making your way through the day, even thinking about the future and hoping for the things you desire. There's a non-zero amount of effort that goes into just living through any moment. And it certainly takes effort to consistently maintain your life at its current state, even if that's not exactly as good or as positive as you'd like it to be. In just examining these missing details of your life, you will find yourself supercharged with an abundance of awareness of yourself and your intrinsic capabilities. You'll know yourself better than you have ever known yourself before, and you'll be reassured that you can handle the changes, the circumstances, and all the opportunities that might still be coming your way.